Yo, stop playing with my name. Whenever my name come up, put some respect in that one. Well, that was the words that echoed from Baby, aka Birdman, and you can see the whole thing that took place in the Breakfast Club where you go ham with the entire team, you know. So Charlemagne was asking him a few questions, but obviously Birdman was too emotional to even understand, even grasp at what was happening, you know. So even though he's trying to say there is no beef between him and them, but obviously he was that emotional that he couldn't even contain himself. I mean, if he was able to speak for at least another minute or so, pretty much maybe he would be in tears, you know. So do you think that he handled the whole situation in a professional manner? Personally, I don't think so. I mean, I think that based on the degree of who he is, you know what I mean, then I think he could handle the whole situation in a much better light, you know what I mean. I heard, I mean, they said that he rang back the studio after he have left to apologize for the outburst. But like I said, you come under the national air, and I mean, as a man of, you know, his stature, I mean, if that's your behavior, you know what I mean, then how the others, which are, you know what I mean, should not look up to him, I mean, how they're gonna even portray, behave himself, you know, if he himself is acting and carrying like that, you know. So I'm not saying a man cannot demand respect for his name or for his whatever he's all about, but I'm simply saying that if you're gonna step that way, then simply means that the whole, not just, you know what I mean, the Breakfast Club team getting respected, but people now globally are, you know what I mean, on the internet and all of that won't show much respect, you know what I mean, because like I said, he could handle the whole situation much better. I mean, he came for an interview, so he could have those, you know what I mean, those differences being dealt with even at the last part of his own interview, you know what I mean. So whatever he had on his chest, obviously he spoke it as he came in and said, listen, I'm gonna get off this off of my chest, and he sort of give it in, you know. So but like I said, I do believe that he could handle the whole situation much more professional than that. I mean, he's a grown-ass man, so, you know what I mean, he have about 6-7 dudes, I mean, in his entourage as well, you know what I mean. So I don't see the need for those guys at that particular time, you know what I mean. So, but like I said, if he need to have those, you know what I mean, those guys to surround him to be, or to feel like a man or a grown man, then obviously he have to have them. But like I said, he could handle his own affairs. I mean, if he have issues or beef with those guys, I mean, from Charlemagne to DJ Envy, then he could sit down man to man, just like he said he come to sit in man to man, but he didn't spoke as a man to these guys, you know what I mean. So I think right there he contradicted his own self. So, but like I said, I'll leave the clip for the interview, well, the supposedly interview that took place. It's a very short one, I mean, about 9 seconds, the max. But I will leave the clip to that one into the description. You can go and check it out as well. And obviously, it's a trending topic right now here on YouTube, so you won't miss it, you know what I mean. So, but I will still leave a link to it. And like I said, give me a take on it. Leave your comments in the section below if you think, I mean, his outburst could be handled differently. He could, whatever the beef between him and them, I mean, whatever they said in the past about him, even when they asked him, I mean, that if that's how he went about, you know, dealing with the situation with Trick Daddy and also with Rick Ross, obviously he sidestepped those questions, you know what I mean. But he stepped to the radio man in that kind of aggressiveness, you know. So that's just my take on the whole thing. I do believe as a grown-ass man, he could deal with the whole situation at a higher level than just like a kid, you know what I mean. So, you know, so go ahead, leave a take, and stay blessed. And like I always says, think outside of the box and put some respect on my name. Peace.